Now, component number 5 is, it's a lot more dynamic, and it's pulsing and elasticity. Now, it's key to understanding how this works and why it's a part of this type of program. So, with regards to pulsing, there is no complete relaxation of the core, but there is an additional contraction and a gradual relaxation of muscles. So as we do certain movements, so for example, if I just use this kettlebell as an example, if I was to go around and up, like so, when I catch the weight at the top, it will contract. As I let the weight go down, it will relax. I'll catch it at the bottom and bring it round. As I catch it at the bottom and bring it round, there'll be a bit more of a contraction, but over here. I'll bring it round, change hands, the tension will follow it round, and then I'll flick with the hips, which is another contraction, relax as it goes through the air, and then another little contraction as I get to the top. Now, these are very subtle, but they do need to be tuned. And this is now more advanced type of core training. So as I go through this, albeit a very sort of quick movement, you can start to experience this pulsing effect from the torso. Yes, arms are working, yes, hips can be working as well, but with regards to building that elasticity, this now starts to move into the dynamic nature of the core and how we move efficiently, how we move powerfully, how we go about moving through sports, but also how we can go moving throughout the day, because it's very efficient, it's very, or it puts minimal load on joints and it puts more load on tendons, muscles and fascia. So it helps maintain good joint health, but you've got to be able to perform it correctly. Another one, which is to hold it like so and then throw it over the opposite shoulder. So we're going like this. So again, what you can feel is as I throw it up, contraction. As it goes through the air, relaxation. As I go to pull it back down, contraction again. And then relaxation, contraction, relaxation, contraction, relaxation, contraction. So all the time I'm pulsing. I'm using the elastic nature of the torso because it is mostly fascia. So the elastic nature is when it comes up, I open out and then I spring it back. So like an elastic band, open it out, let it spring back, open it out, let it spring back, open it out, let it spring back. These are slightly more advanced types of core training. This is what's later on in the program. There is equipment involved in that because it's kind of essential to be able to do that. But it's basically moving light weights fast. So that's the kind of thing that we want to introduce into our core training to go from beginner to advanced. So to quickly summarize what we talked about, the 5 components of core training, starting with the beginner components, which is endurance, stability and strength. There is no real number 1 out of all this that we need to work on in a linear fashion. They kind of work together, but it depends on your starting point. But basically, endurance, stability, strength. Then we start to get into the more advanced types of components, which is strength stability, which starts to make the core dynamic and the muscle contractions dynamic. And then we get into the pulsing and elasticity, which is the movements of weights and creating the elastic band effect within the torso. Many thanks for watching. If you found this content useful, please do hit the like button. If you've got a comment or a question, please do leave it down below. If you've learned something new, please do hit the thanks button. And if you want to watch more content like this, please do hit the subscribe button and the bell icon and you'll be notified when I release my next tutorial.